Hey guys, it's Jennifer Nichole here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to cream contour. And today I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Cream Contour Palette. I enjoy cream contouring because my skin is so dry. I feel like creams can look a little bit more natural because they really blend into your skin. And also they just are, for me, less drying, easier to apply. So today I'm going to be showing you how I cream contour using the e.l.f. Cream Contour Palette. If you don't have this palette but you want to use other cream products, that is totally fine as well. I'll just be using this one today. And without further ado, let's just jump into it. Okay, so first off, here are swatches of all the products. This is the highlighting shade in this palette. It's kind of a banana color. And then you have this more of a cool toned contour, a little bit deeper of a contour. And I would say this is a little bit towards the warm side, but still a cool tone. It's kind of more neutral. And then this really warm shade that you could use as a deep contour or a bronzer. These products are very buildable, but they also can blend out really easily. So I'm just going to go in with this contour shade today. Which is this one right next to the highlighting powder, because it is the best for my skin tone and because it's a cool tone shade, which I really enjoy in a contour. Okay, so now just to start off, I usually like to blend these in with a beauty blender, but I do kind of want to show you the placement of everything. So I'm first going to go in with a brush just to give you more precise lines and tell you why I'm contouring in the areas that I am. So I'm just going to take this, and this is a smudge brush, and I'm going to go in with this contour shade. Now first, I'm going to pull it on the sides of my nose. Now I have a triangle shaped nose, so it goes out further on the bottom of my nose. So I like to really just bring that in instead of pulling the contour all the way up. And that way it slims out the tip of my nose and everything looks a little bit more even. Then I'm going to take the contour shade, I'm going to find my cheekbone, and I'm just going to go just partially on it and a little bit below it, just to lift up my cheekbone area a little bit. And then I bring it in, not all the way to my iris, just because when I blend it out, I don't want it to get too close to my smile lines. So I'm just pulling it into my face about halfway between my jaw, well, between the side of my face and my lips. Doing the other side, and then I always like to look in the mirror and make sure that they are pretty symmetrical. Because one of the things when creating the ideal face shape is that you want to have everything really symmetrical. So, but if you have a double chin, you can always contour underneath, which I'll do here just to show you. So I just like to take it underneath. And you don't want to, if your double chin is down here, you don't want to contour right on the double chin itself. You want to contour where you want your jawline to actually end. Now contouring for every face shape is a little bit different, but these are just some of the techniques I use. Now I do have more of a square jawline, so if I wanted to make that more oval, then I can just take it on the sides of my face here and just to soften that sharp part of my jaw. I honestly don't mind having a strong jawline, but if I'm going for more of that oval shape, then I'm definitely going to contour those areas. My forehead is kind of small. I feel like it's normal, so I'm not trying to make it bigger or smaller, but I am going to take just a tiny bit on the side just to even out those colors. Okay, so this is the contour. Personally, I love these three shades, their consistency, their pigmentation, the formula. But this one, whenever I apply this highlight, balls up on my face and I don't like the way it looks, so I won't be using this for a highlight. But now I'm going to go in with this deepest shade that is pretty warm, and I'm going to be using that as a bronzer. So I'm going to go in with the same brush, and I'm just going to apply that on the perimeter of my face, just to add some warmth to my whole face. Okay, now I'm going to go in with the highlight, and for the highlight I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild concealer, and I'm just going to apply that down the bridge of my nose. And then I'm going to do my forehead. And then I'm going to go underneath my eyes, and I'm not really concealing my under eyes, I'm just brightening it up right underneath my eyes, so I'm not going to go completely against my eyes. And then I tend to get red and kind of shadows around my nose, so I'm going to take it there. Okay, so this is everything. This is more for a swiveled face shape. I have a really strong jawline, a really oval top of my face, so I'm smoothing out this area, slimming down my nose, carving out my cheekbones, and just warming everything else up. So like I said, depending on your face shape, it is going to be different. If you have a round face shape, you're going to want to put more contour on the perimeter of your face. If you have a square, put it just on the tops of your forehead that are square and the jawline that's square. If you have oval, you can just kind of bronze everything up. Really just depends on what type of look you're wanting to go for. Putting any dark areas and what the areas that you want to conceal, and then any light areas to bring out prominence to the face. So now I'm going to go through with my beauty blender, and I'm just going to first blend everything out on this side. Now you can do the highlight first. I'm only doing the contour first because this product does dry down, and it's been on my face quite a while since I was showing you the whole pattern. Normally I would do things just kind of a step at a time, or at least half my face and then move on to the other half. But this has been on for a while, so I just want to make sure that I'm doing that, and then I'll use the side of the sponge for the highlight. Now with my side of my face, I'm going to move everything in an upward motion because I'm trying to lift my face up. I don't want anything to droop. And with the contour, if you blend it down, you can get just kind of like a 5 o'clock shadow look. We don't want to look like we have a man beard going on. Now because everything is drying up a little bit, I'm going to go in with my rose water and glycerin and just spray my sponge, just so that everything blends out a little more smoothly. It takes a little while to dry down, so if you are doing it sections at a time, that really won't be an issue, but if it does start to get dry, you can spray it with a little bit of water or glycerin. Okay, and now before I blend anything else out a little bit more, I'm just going to do my highlight. Okay, so now I'm just going to set everything with a powder. I'm going to be using the Butter Bronzer for the contour and the bronze shade that I put down, and just setting it with that. You can use a taupey contour shade to set your contour, but this is because I am wanting a little bit more of a warmer look, I'm just going to go in with that. I didn't want to apply bronzer for my cheekbones initially because it would have gone too warm, but I feel like setting it with this powder is kind of the perfect in-between. Okay, now going in with a clean powder brush. So I'm just taking the RCMA No Color powder, and I'm going to set the rest of my face. Now you can just leave it like that, but I'm going to set everything with a setting spray to make everything just emulsify into my skin. So I'm taking the Milani Make It Last setting spray. Taking a fair amount and letting that just settle in. So here is the finished result. It just adds a little bit more warmth, a little bit more sculptedness. As I talk, you can see it kind of sculpts out my cheekbones a little bit. Okay, so this is all done, and as you can tell, it's very natural looking. You can build the products up a little bit to get a harsher, more sculpted contour look, but I really love how naturally this blends into your skin and just how it looks beautiful and natural, and when you talk you still get that sculpted look, like you have really sharp cheekbones, but it doesn't look too overpowering, and even in person it doesn't look like you contoured your face. You just have a little bit of that natural definition, that warmth to your skin, and that natural shadow. So it really looks pretty natural, and that's something I really like about using cream contour. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed this tutorial on how to cream contour with my friend the e.l.f. palette right here. And that is it for today. I really hope that you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.